How's it going, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. Let's get right down to it. Eagles versus Dallas. It's Dallas week. Do you know what that means? A lot of people are going to talk a lot of hate. There's going to be a lot of envy between the fan base, between the teams. We already get the deal. We already know the spiel. But this team, this Dallas team, is just so all over the place right now. And so much stuff's going on with them within the organization, within the ownership and the coaches. I see the own fans even bashing the team. Hell, I even see Skip Bayless, the most biggest supporter, biggest troll, and he's one of the main reasons why people hate Dallas even more than they hate them. People like me, who I'm an Eagles fan, okay? I don't like Dallas, and don't get me wrong, I watch their games if they're all Monday night, Sunday night. I root for them to lose, yes. But I don't really truly hate them until it's Dallas week, till we face them. Like, I can't wait to smash them. I can't wait to kill them, you know what I mean? F their fans, F this, F that. Because you know the reason why? Because their fans are so delusional. That, it's so, oh my God, we're the best, we got this and that. But now they're starting to come to earth. They're starting to actually realize what we've been saying for years. And everyone in the NFL's been saying Jason Garrett is overrated. He's a terrible coach. Dak Prescott really ain't a damn good quarterback at all. Zeke Elliott's a monster. But if you're going to run him 20 or 30 times a game, or how many times you're going to run him, he's going to wear out in a couple years. You did have the best offensive line. I said did. You don't now. I don't know who does. There's a big debate, but I still think Dallas has a really good offensive line in general. I will give them that. And it's funny because I'm going to say Dak Prescott's a bad quarterback, but watch him out of nowhere go for 300 yards on us or something like that. Because Blake Bortles did look solid against us. We did sack him multiple times. I think we didn't even get a turnover on him. So, you know what? Dak might look solid. They do got Amari Cooper. We ain't got Mills. Mills is out. Of course, Jones is, I think, still out. We'll see what Rasul Douglas got. Against Amari Cooper, or we put Ronald Darby on him. Whatever. I will say this, and this goes back to the trade that they made for Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is a talented receiver. I will say that. I'm not saying he's not talented. He is talented. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the ball, but he has one of the highest drop percentages since entering the NFL, up there with some certain amount of people. They traded a first-round pick for him. First round. Now, the way their season's looking, and if they lose this game and then keep losing out, they would have a top 10 pick in this NFL draft coming up. They don't have it now. The Raiders have it. So the Raiders will have the number 1 overall pick, a top 10 pick, plus another pick that Chicago gave them for the first round. That's 3 first rounders for the Raiders. That's a different story for a different time. I'll make a video about that later in the offseason because I think the Raiders are going to run the whole draft and they're going to do certain things. But back to Dallas. If you think that Dak's not your future, so you go out and say, you know what, let's see what he's got this year. His contract's coming up really soon. Let's get him weapons. So you trade a first-round pick for Amari Cooper. Now, Amari Cooper might ball out this week because our secondary isn't that good. But I still ain't going to say he's a phenomenal receiver worth a first-round pick. Hell no. He was a first-round pick drafted. If you're a first-round pick drafted and didn't live up to that much expectations, you had 2 Pro Bowl appearances, whatever, you should not get traded for a first-round pick. Now, what I heard was Dallas outbidded themselves. I heard they offered a third, and then Gruden, whoever was on the phone, was like, I don't know. They're like, all right, we'll give it first. Like that. We'll give first. Okay, cool. Take it. Goodbye. That's the stupid stuff that Jerry Jones does. Now, I know he's trying to see what Dak's got, but if they would have had a top 10 pick in this draft coming up, and if they would have just got Golden Tater like we did with a third-round pick, who was a better receiver than Amari Cooper by far, or Demaryius Thomas with a fourth-round pick, who was just closely as talented as Amari Cooper for a fourth-round pick, and see what Dak's got, they would have a top 10 pick in this draft. They would be able to draft a top quarterback if Dak's not the guy. They will be able to trade up, maybe get Justin Herbert out of Oregon, whatever. But this is not about Dallas. It's not about them succeeding, about what they could do with the pick. But that's just my opinion on the idiocy, or the whatever you want to call it, the idiot, stupid move they made doing that. Now, let's get to the game. Forget about them and what I think they should have done. I'm not general manager, and I never want to be general manager of them. Trust me on that. All right. For the Eagles, we got to win this game. The reason I say this is because it's a divisional game. It's at home Sunday night. You get the bye week. During the bye week, you acquire Golden Tate. Now, there was talks about Lane Johnson. He was going to be out for a couple weeks with the sprained MCL. He's talking about playing through it. He's got a brace on the knee. Yeah. The guy's not playing around. So first he had a high ankle sprain. Played through it. Now, sprained MCL. Playing through it. I do think that I think Big V is not that good, or left, right tackle, wherever you want to put him at. But he could fill in for a couple games just to make sure Lane Johnson's 100% healthy, because if Lane Johnson gets hurt serious, like actually tears his MCL this game or next game and the game after that, then yeah, we're totally screwed. But the way I look at it, I'm going off the last game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You ran the ball pretty solid. Okay? Josh Adams has to be not your lead back, but once we get say we're up 14-0, or say we're up 14 to even 7, or 17 to 10, something like that. Start running the ball with Josh Adams. He's the cowbell. He's the type of guy like the LeGarrette Blount. Pound, pound, pound. Just start plucking it with him. Pick up yards, and pass for first down. Pick up yards, pass for first down. I don't want to see you sitting there passing the ball 100 times. What you did in London 2 weeks ago. In London against the Jacksonville Jaguars is what you should have done all season. If they would have done it all season, we would be 6-2 right this minute. If I got my math correctly, including the teams that we would have lost, should have lost, whatever, okay? Because I include Tampa Bay, a definite loss. Minnesota, I'll just give them that loss. We should have beat Carolina. We should have beat the Titans. We beat Atlanta, which we did. We beat Jacksonville. Who else did we face? Whatever. Okay, Giants, yeah. Okay, we should. Whatever. But you get what I'm coming at. Like I said last week, every single game this year we were in. We were actually in almost a lot of them besides the Vikings. That's why I said I would give them that win. Even though we could have won that and should have won that, I'll give them that win. But every other game we were leading and lost. But in London 2 weeks ago, what did we do? We made a stop on 4th down on defense to get the ball back for the offense. And the offense made the first down to win the game in the fourth quarter. If they take this formula and keep going with it, we're good. And I think they should. I think we had the whole bye week. They installed a lot of game plans. In my opinion, I don't know if they did, but they should have. To where they know this offensive line's banged up. Jason Peters, almost every play he's getting hurt, and then we're putting replacements in for about 3 or 4 plays that he comes back in. Lane Johnson's on the MCL sprain. Have more plays where Carson Wentz on the move. Do bootlegs. Rolling to the left, rolling to the right. So the pocket has to navigate this way, and they don't even have enough time to get to him. Not where Carson's standing in the middle of the pressure, having to stand there, then him moving himself. No, move the pocket with him. Do like you did, like I said before, when the Eagles last year, Nick Foles played terrible, okay? We went into the bye week to win the playoffs. They changed the whole offense. They put RPOs in. They put in some Chip Kelly plays, everything Nick Foles was comfortable with. He played okay against Atlanta, balled out against Minnesota, balled out against New England, won the Super Bowl. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying that's what the bye week's for, adjusting your thing around the talent you have. And if they do that, we're in good shoes. Now I'm looking at it. Dallas is 3-5. There hasn't been a 3-5 team to make the playoffs. They said in some time there's like a 30 to something % chance. I can't remember the percentage. I really don't care. Okay, I think we should win this game. Do I think we win it? I don't know, because I never guarantee wins on divisional games. For example, I'm going to the Eagles vs. Giants in Philly, our second game, November 25th against the Giants. I'm not even going to guarantee we win that game because it's a divisional game. Stuff happens. It's in the division, and that's with every division in pro football. Look at the Rams. The Rams are 1,000 times better than the Seattle Seahawks. I think last time they played each other, what was it, 32-31 the score? I can't remember, something like that. Rams won by a point or something like that. But what I'm getting at is you can't just count them out because, they suck. Don't get me wrong, they are bad. Dak Prescott's not good. But this defense is vulnerable giving up stuff. But I will say this. This is a game we should win. And if we do lose it, it would be really depressing. It's in Philly. You're dressed in all black. You know what that means, right? It's a funeral. This Sunday is a funeral if they get it done. Because we're dressed in all black. The fans dressed in all black. It's a blackout. And if Dallas loses this game, their season's over. It was a funeral come Sunday. Prepared perfectly. Let's go, Birds.